Peoples, what's going on? It's your boy Finesse, and we're back in Finesse Studios. And today, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say apologies on the previous video when I was testing the Indian Super Chief. At the 20-minute mark, for whatever reason, the video cuts off. My assumption is that the file was corrupt during the transfer from my computer to YouTube. And I tried uploading it a few different times. But for whatever reason, it still didn't work properly. So I've made some adjustments with my computer. I've also made some adjustments with the phone. And how I'm saving the files. So hopefully that won't be an issue moving forward. And also, speaking of issues, previously to that, I was having issues with my mic and it being windy outside. So I got a new microphone, which has been working pretty good so far. But I have had some issues with it. I was looking at some of the reviews on Amazon where I bought it from, and it said that there were some issues with some clicking and whatnot, or clipping. And it wasn't just from like the loud audio, because that I understand. If the audio gets past the point where the mic can pick it up, then it's going to clip. But there was issues with the wind causing some clipping noises at low levels. So I believe I may have had the wire backwards. So the part that goes into the microphone has 3 rings on it, and the part that goes into the phone has 2 rings on it. So I was doing some research. So I had those flipped, and I've turned them since, and I haven't had that issue. And I did some testing around earlier, moving the phone around and stuff, so making sure that everything was as it should be. So hopefully we won't have that issue anymore. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. So this video and then the following video, I had some audio issues, but we're gonna get that fixed. And also with that, I even ordered a new microphone, so that way I'm not using the one microphone for everybody talking. I got a wireless set with 2 microphones. I'll do a review on that once I get it. It should be arriving here today. I ordered it last night. That's one of the great things about Amazon, man. You can get stuff same day depending on when you order it. So this microphone issue was bugging me so much that I couldn't sleep. So before I went to sleep last night, I ordered it, and it should be here today. So I'm pretty excited about that. But anyways, that's enough of me jibber jabbing. Let's get into this video. Just as a setup, me and JT went on a little quick ride. We were supposed to go to Fort Stewart out here in Hinesville, Georgia, but we ended up not going there because the weather was getting kind of crazy, and I didn't want to get way out there, and then the weather just ends up dumping on us, ruining the ride. So we ended up going to Hunter Army Airfield, which is local here in Savannah. We went out there and hung out for a bit, and then we started having this conversation, and I thought it was a very interesting conversation. So yeah, we ended up going to our community center here, and this is what happened.
I done seen y'all. I know what y'all about.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so when we were talking earlier,
yeah,
we were talking about
taking long trips,
road trips. I guess I'm gonna have to hold it. That thing ain't gonna work. That's cool. I put it right here. But so my theory is that if I'm gonna do road trips, then I need to work my way up. So doing small trips here and there. So, take an hour, take 2 hours, whatever the case may be, because eventually I plan on going to Texas, California, and everywhere else.
Why do you want to go to California on a motorcycle? What is it?
Why not? No. I tell you. So before I got my bike, I was on YouTube. I was watching stuff, and every now and again you see these folks that take trips across the country.
Yeah, that's two of them that Robert Simmons knows, the Goldwing couple from New Orleans, actually.
Yeah.
Live in California. They did the 4 corners.
Okay.
That's a lot of riding.
Yeah, I ain't necessarily talking about doing 4 corners.
Okay, not yet, but you're working your way up.
No.
If you drive from here to LA and back, or wherever part of California,
I'm good. I don't need up north. I done already been in New York. Yeah, not on the bike, but New York. I'm good.
Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, man, like watching those videos. So when I was whenever I'm talking to people about moving or going places, they're always talking about going overseas. But I ain't even seen everywhere in the U.S.
True.
So like the national parks, I've never been to a national park.
I've never been on purpose, I don't think.
How do you go on accident?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
How do you go?
It's a possibility.
Hey, if you ever been to a national park on accident, man, let me know.
Maybe I've been driving one day and just didn't know I was at it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen the Grand Canyon. I haven't seen Old Faithful, Yosemite.
I don't know what Faithful is.
Right. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, like the redwood trees that are in California, I've never seen any of these things.
You've never seen some of the landmarks of America.
Right. Mount Rushmore, none of that.
I've never seen that either. I was in North Dakota, never seen that.
Yes. Boom. There you go. So, my theory is if I'm gonna do it, I mean, what better way to do it than get on a bike and do it? Because I mean, I've been from New York to Texas, and up and down the East Coast in a car, but it's completely different. You know
No,
what
it
I mean?
is.
Yeah.
It is because when I rode to Jacksonville, we took the Scenic Route, and on the route there's this church, and it's called the tiniest church in America.
Yeah.
I actually took a picture of it with my bike. It's a very small church.
Right.
Like my bike is longer than the church.
What?
It is, but it's a real church. The doors open, there's pews and everything inside. If you see this,
You got to go in and pray one at a time.
Yes, but if you see it, it's the tiniest church in America. It's a cool little church in Georgia.
Huh?
On the side of the road. If you blink, you will miss it.
Oh, it's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia.
Where at?
Heading down south towards Jacksonville.
Really?
Sure
Like on the way?
Yeah, Scenic Route, but yeah.
Like down 17?
Yeah, down 17. It's right. It's near not reservoir. What do you call them? The marshlands.
Marshland?
Yeah. That's where it's at.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll send you the picture.
Yeah.
You can, show it to everybody.
Yeah, I might have to, because I went down 17 just the other day going to St. Simon's. So I might have to, see, that's what I'm saying, man.
You might have passed it. Honestly, it's right across a little bridge. It's not a big bridge, it's like a little crossover bridge. And it's right to the left going down south.
Now that you say that, I think I did see that sign.
It's actually next to a regular big church. So the big church will catch your attention before the small church will catch your attention.
Huh.
And it's kind of behind some trees.
Oh,
Tall pine
they
trees.
trying not to be found.
I mean, they must have cut a tree down and built it and just grew around it. Hey, man, what you gotta do.
Yeah. But yeah, so, like I said, I got trips that I want to do down to Key West. Okay. So that's gonna be like going from here to Miami, staying the night in Miami,
Okay.
and then head down like that morning to catch the sunrise.
Yeah.
Hang out that day, whatever.
You a sunrise fella?
What happened?
You a sunrise fella?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go down there, you might as well go down there to do the thing.
I hear you.
So
there's a lot of places I like to see on a bike. I think you see more of America on the bike.
Right.
Because, especially taking the Scenic Route.
Right.
You take the Scenic Route, you see all little towns you didn't know still existed. Some of the cool stuff, like the smallest church in America kind of thing.
Right.
Plus it makes for, good views.
Yeah.
On the highway, you pass through all that stuff.
Zipping.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take the interstate for sure, but
yeah.
if I could do 15, 30 miles outside, why not?
Yeah. I mean, so when I went down to St. Simon's yesterday,
okay.
I started out on 17.
Yeah.
And I was saying to myself, I was like, man, this is really nice. Like, they had palm trees down the center of the road. There was, other like buildings and things, and just stuff I haven't seen. And then on top of that, there's all these little towns, like every so often as you're riding down.
There are.
So you know, you never see that stuff from the freeway.
No,
But-
you don't.
But
And
then, like, but for whatever reason, I don't know what that day was, but police activity was like hot and fresh. So I was like, dog, man. So after I got tired of that, I was just like, all right, well, I'll just get on the freeway and do the rest of it then. But that time that I was on 17, though, man, like it was a good route.
it is a good ride when you take the Scenic Route. There's definitely going from Savannah to Ridgeland on the Scenic Route, which I think is 17 also.
Ridgeland?
Ridgeland? Exit 21.
No, I had to get out of that sunlight, bro.
Oh,
That joke was cooking me.
yeah. That was gonna rain, but it didn't.
I know, right? It was supposed to be like we supposed to be getting wet right now.
Savannah does that to you.
Yeah.
They'll tell you it's gonna rain all day and it'll be no rain.
Well, I mean, if you see those clouds back there, I mean, they look kind of crazy. I don't know which way the wind is blowing.
I think it's coming south.
For real, you gonna give me south?
Yeah, it's coming south.
Which way is south? Oh, okay.
That way.
All right.
South is that way.
I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
South is that way.
Hey, if ain't no moss on the tree, man, I don't know.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you see some really cool stuff like Savannah Wildlife Nature Center.
Okay.
You ever seen that?
Nope.
That's the Scenic Route down to Ridgeland,
Okay.
past Hardyville,
Okay.
which is heading north.
So usually when I do that route, I take the downtown and go over that bridge.
That big stringy looking.
The big suspension bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
Is this a suspension bridge? I don't know. I don't even know the name of the bridge. Oh,
Maybe
it's a big bridge.
architecture will let you know.
Yeah.
It is.
But it's a really good looking bridge. So
It is.
and it's crazy. Like it must be a thing because there's another one further south, and every time I go to Florida, I see it like off to my left, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way that's downtown. I've been driving for 3 hours, so like that bridge, like there's like a few of those bridges around.
There's
So-
one in Houston too, kind of the same design almost.
Yeah, I thought that one was like the road was higher up onto the suspension part of it wasn't so high, like it was in between maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. To
I
me,
don't know, man.
you know, my untrained eye, it looked the same.
Oh
But you know, I'm not a bridge expert,
yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah, bridgeologist.
I'm not a bridgeologist. I don't know, you know, if it's the same or not. But it looks like they did it the same.
But anyway, like I'm saying though, man, yes, I want to do trips, just because I see these videos, man, and it's like they're having a great time. They're stopping at little mom and pops.
I mean, these bikes are made for trips. So
This dude is getting it. That's where all the noise is coming from.
these bikes are made for trips.
Yeah.
So I want to do some more trips too.
Yeah. But like I said, man, I got to build up. So we go to Key West. When we
go to Key
when
West.
we go to Key West.
I heard you the first time, and I was like, all right, I'm listening to him. Then he said it again, and I was like, he wants my attention.
Yeah, when we go to Key West.
All right.
But it'll be like from here to Miami is like 7 hours. That
Yeah.
ain't gonna be nothing. And then because we're gonna have to stop like 2 or 3 times just for fuel, I think.
Or peace of mind.
I mean, I tell you what, riding by yourself, boring as crap.
I've done it.
Right.
Until this year, I've done it all
So
the time.
even the little ride we did today, like when I was behind you and I'm like here and watching us go through the turns, man, that looks sweet.
It does.
It looks like you know like everything's like coordinated and planned, and like
does.
you going back and forth, man. So to me, that's way more interesting than just bombing
That would
down
make
the
the
road.
trip a lot better.
Yeah,
Definitely. I agree with that.
'Cause that Atlanta trip, man, that was ooh wee.
Yeah, see, you took me last minute. I didn't have any way of buying a ticket for one.
Well, so the person that put me on to it was supposed to go.
They're gonna watch this video.
Yeah. Oh, he know who he is. So he was supposed to go, but he had some other things come up and he wasn't able to make it. So I was like, okay, it's all good. I had already said that I was going to do it on the channel. Plus, I'd never been to a bike race before anyway. So.
Me neither.
Yeah, so I wanted to go check it out, and it was well worth it.
Yeah.
And that was 6 hours of driving, and it wasn't even. I think I only had to stop once in between. So I mean, it wasn't bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Or did I have to stop twice? Hell, I can't even remember.
Well,
It
you
wasn't
told me you
much.
stopped because it was cold.
Oh well, I needed fuel.
Okay.
So it was really, really cold. And by the time I got used to it, I was like, oh, okay, it's warming up a little bit. When I stopped, I warmed up a whole lot, which was bad. Because when I got back on the bike, I was like, man, God, oh. So I had to reacclimate all over again, but the sun was coming up. So yeah, I tried to stand up, and I was still sitting on the bike, trying to walk around.
Cowboy walk. Yeah, that old cowboy walk. And you're riding horses all day.
Yeah, that joker hurt.
But no, these bikes are made to ride, so I definitely want to go to Key West. I've never been to Key West.
Right.
Wouldn't mind going to Charleston, Hilton Head, Atlanta. I don't know what some other Orlando, Daytona.
Right. Oh, definitely Daytona.
I wouldn't mind driving to Charlotte actually.
Yeah.
Bike. I think that'd be good.
Yes. So I was thinking about getting the Lloyd's Tune.
Okay.
If I get the Lloyd's Tune, then I might ride up to Charlotte to get it, because that's where the garage is.
There is a shop in Charlotte.
No, that is the shop.
That's the.
So that,
yeah, it's in
that dealership.
Is it in
that dealership
Charlotte or Wilmington?
No, it's in Charlotte. That dealership is the first Indian dealership in the U.S.
The Lloyd's dealership.
That dealership. So Lloyd, I guess when they were doing transition between years of the company, they bought it, and then he's been doing his tuning thing out of there. So Lloyd's Garage is on one side of the dealership, and they own the dealership.
And that's in Charlotte.
Yeah,
I know where that's at, man. That's South Charlotte. Yeah.
I got on the website. I was like, oh, okay. Of course, somebody gonna see the town and be like, oh no, that ain't Charlotte. That's such and such.
Belmont.
Man, look, it's Charlotte.
Yeah, they're gonna say it's Belmont. Or
when I put it in GPS, I'm going to
Gastonia.
Charlotte. Yeah, it's something like that. I don't know.
There's another Indian shop. The guy only works on Indians and Harleys. A custom shop in the Charlotte area.
Yeah.
I can't think of the name, but I found him on Facebook. But there's some pretty good looking stuff, like big wheel kits, handlebar changes. You know them guys with them sick bags that go across the pipes. He does all the stretched out bags. He does all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not at that level yet.
Definitely. So there was a guy here in town I was behind, coming down 21, and the road doesn't turn that much, but he couldn't go that fast. He couldn't lean over.
What kind of bike was it?
It was a Harley, but he had the extended bag, the big wheel, and all that.
So his bags are almost touching the ground.
Right.
Straight anyway.
Yeah, just turning. So I was like, man, let me get around this dude.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it.
Nah, if you're gonna travel, you can't do a bike like that.
No.
At least in my opinion, you can't.
Yeah.
Not and be comfortable. Because when you're riding on this thing, I'm behind you. One, I notice everybody just does that.
What's that?
Everybody just moves with your pipes.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Oh, when I come up?
Yeah, when you come up, everybody starts, you can just see. Everybody's driving straight. They hear you crack that whip, and then all of a sudden you see them get over. You see them slide a little bit.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, man. That's what I was saying, because I had problems with people coming over as I was approaching them. I ain't got that issue. No.
Now I can see why.
Yeah.
It's like a line.
That's why you gotta get you a set.
I know.
Oh.
I gotta get me a set. I will get me a set.
Of something.
I told at the barber CVO I would get something this summer.
Yeah.
So it's coming up soon. Summer ain't over yet.
And then we gotta get them lights put on.
Yes, I need those other glow
LEDs,
lights. I need those underglow lights. Yes.
So there's they got some shows coming up, man. Well, not shows. There's some meets, but there is a show.
Light show?
Bike show, yeah.
Okay.
It's somewhere in the Georgia area. It's on that Facebook.
Yeah. Okay. I think I won't be back in town probably time.
No.
But
it's not. It's
we got more trips coming up.
Yeah, it's like next month or something. It's like next month or the month after. It's not like soon.
Okay. Yeah, that's more trips definitely. So I do want to go St. Simon. Like I said, I want to go to Charleston.
Yep.
I like to go Columbia.
Yeah.
Just right out through the country.
I think Robert Simmons owes me lunch.
Yeah. Y'all picked the place yet?
Hey, it's gonna be
Del Frisco's?
No, Southern Soul Barbecue.
Southern Soul
Down in St. Simon.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like as soon as you enter St. Simon's, there's a circle. It's like right there.
So basically it is St. Simon.
Well, I mean, it's like the gateway to St. Simon's.
Okay.
So it's but it seemed like it was all right. I passed by because I plan on I wanted to see what the route was like, because I hate going places and groups and things and I haven't been there before. It just I can't enjoy the ride because I'm trying to figure out, you know, okay, was the road good?
Yeah.
Or is there, you know, some cars pulling out at this point, or people doing stupid over here? So when I took the route, and so I'm good now.
Speed limit out here in Georgia is 70, so they're gonna go past 80.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm saying if for whatever reason,
If for whatever reason you had
like
to.
say if I'm passing a truck or you know whatever, or you know getting away from an idiot on the road.
I feel it.
Because matter of fact,
For safety reasons.
Matter of fact, no. When I was going to St. Simon's, there was a truck with a car on the back of it.
Yeah.
And stuff was just flying off of it.
Like earlier today with that stick or that 2x4.
Yeah, just like that.
I had to dodge that 2x4.
Yeah, so like when I come up on people like that, I mean, there's no point in trying to hang around behind them.
No, yeah,
They're just dropping crap. So you got to get by.
They're just littering the streets.
Yeah, and I'm talking like chunks of metal, like that.
Oh,
Yeah, like
he had a
man,
junk truck falling off his truck.
bro. Like it one that like whizzed by my face. I was like, no sir. Hey, just go ahead on and get it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that happens. Like if I get 85 or so, I'm like, you know, just enough to get me around. But yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm not a speed demon. Not anymore. I used to.
Well, you got a speed bike though.
Well, I mean, if I need it.
Yeah.
If I need it.
Because your bike be getting off the line, your bike beats me every time. Every time.
Where it needs to be.
And not
Because
just
that
revving it all the
throttle-
way up.
Yeah, because that throttle is so it gets weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got a lot of play in it. I thought initially it might be from the cruise control because to disable the cruise control you rock it forward,
Okay.
but I'm assuming it's the same way on yours.
Like just go forward like that?
Yeah. So disable.
I've
the
never
cruise
tried it.
control.
I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I've never tried it. I've always just pressed the brake or turned it off. I've never really.
Anyway, you rock it forward. That turns it off. But like even when if I get on it, like nothing will happen, and then it'll catch up. Like whenever, even like when I'm revving it and you hear all that popping,
Yeah.
a lot of that is because the engine is finally catching up by the time I let go. Because you can't do like that and it'd be like boom, it'd be pop.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's real weird. But the Lloyd's tune takes that away.
So the lowest tune, you won't have.
It'll
That
feel like
delay
a cable. It'll
kind
feel like a cable throw at that point.
I don't know what cable car feels like. Okay. So basically, we're gonna ride to Charlotte together and get this taken care of.
Probably so.
You ever
If I-
been to
if I don't-
Charlotte?
If I don't do it here, then I'm gonna do it in Charlotte.
You ever been to Charlotte?
All right, we're back in the studio. Hey, me and JT, we went on for like 30, 45 minutes after that. So, but that piece that I showed you, I thought was kind of interesting because I'm looking to take longer trips on my bike. Like we were talking, you know, I want to tour the nation. I want to see all these places that I haven't seen before. And with that, I want to ask you guys, how do you guys prepare for long trips? Do you build up short trips, or do you just go like off the deep end and just dive right in and go from like Nevada to Florida or something? So let me know down in the comments what you guys do, and I'll go through that. I'll be looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. And then, like always, man, just ride every day. Make sure you enjoy it. Peace.